Okay there. So this one is a ballad. However, unlike some of the ballads out there, it's all nice and dandy till the very end, where you probably noticed already you have a super fast run. So my advice is use this solo to level up your alternate picking and fast playing in general. And yeah, more about that when we get there. Right. So the solo itself starts with the following part. Let me go into the whole screen area. So you should know by now, no string or fret naming and none of that shit. So just try using your ears and eyes, because those are the things you have to rely on. Right, so I'll do it slow, no need to panic, but really try to recreate what you're hearing. Right, so again. Yeah, don't recreate that thing. So. Now, second one is. Tied together. Feel free to make a double accent at the very end or not. Depends how you want to play it. And usually I'll just be outlining the actual notes. I won't be going into crazy details about each and every nuance. You can pick that up from just listening to the original, or you can make your own small variations. I'm not gonna go full retard on all of the minutia, right? So anyway, that's that. Third part, after you come from now, you're sliding into right. So all tied together. Sorry. And now you you sort of have a an outlining of like a major chord. It's D major. So you're gonna play it with the same fingers, not the same fingering, and the only thing that will differ will be this one. You will not be using it, you will be using the index finger. Why, you'll see in a moment. So, and also these two are getting replaced by the famous banana roll, right? So. Now the reason why you want to land on the index finger is because it makes it easier to transition to the next one, which is, so after I know you're confused, this is the whole thing. And tying it to the previous one. So the whole thing is I always fuck this thing up. Right? So, next one is very simple. Well, it is simple when you're not hammered. I have a very non-forgiving, amp and guitar since I've pulled it out of the closet after 2.5 years, and it's dehydrated like shit. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go straight into the fast run. So the fast run is, well, wait for it, I'm gonna sneeze. Wait for it. Wait for it. Well, you're welcome. Now, where was I? Yeah, the fast run is actually very complex sounding. However, the the main point here is that first of all, it's easier to execute than it sounds, and also the really hard part, at least in my opinion, is not the obvious one, not the fast one. As you might have, heard while listening to it, towards the very end, it kind of tapers off in terms of speed, and it kind of slows down into, the regular speed from all the other parts in the beginning. That's what personally, fucks me up most of the times. But anywho, let me just show you the patterns, which are very repetitive, and it's very helpful that they are like this, because it makes the whole thing very simple. So I tend to refer to this position as a major third, position, opening, spreading, or just major shape, major type of shape. Throughout this tutorial, I'll just call it the major shape, and the minor shape is going to be right. So minor, major, right? Whatever is like this, let me show you. So whatever is like this, it's major. Whatever is like this, it's minor. So the way I divide this is, on the first string we have major, major with one whole step advance. So on the next string we have major, minor. On the next string again we have major, minor. Then we have an isolated minor. That sounds weird. Then we have, already we're going into the speed reduction zone, if I can call it that way, and we have an isolated major, which is already kind of individually plucked, and you're just finishing off at the very end with a half step bend. So once again, major, 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 minor, major, minor, minor, sorry, and kind of individualized major. So try to remember, major, 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 minor, major, minor, minor, major with individuals. right? So just feel free, just for memorizing the position, feel free to actually even do it with legato. And then incorporate alternate picking once you have the shapes down. So just once again from the beginning. Alright, so yeah, that's the whole thing. Other than this, just just make sure you're practicing it and you don't give up. But until the next time, bye bye.